today is the start of early voting, and already at this booth in Kooyong, dozens, if not hundreds, of voters have decided to cast their early vote. Does it mean they're motivated, or does it mean they're going to be on holiday when May 3 rolls around? Well, it's a little bit mixed, and we'll bring you some reaction from some of the voters we've been speaking to this morning. But this is the business end of the campaign now. The major parties and indeed the independents haven't got their core message out to voters already. Well, it's almost too late because, especially for these voters, they're casting their vote, so it's not going to matter in the days ahead. And we know from previous elections, millions, almost half of the eligible voting public in Australia vote before election day. That's why I want to bring in Simon Welsh from RedBridge Group, as we do each and every week. But Simon, it's more important to speak to you perhaps today than any other day, because we are now at the business end of this campaign. What are your observations from the focus groups? What are the biggest concerns for the major parties and indeed Teals like Monique Ryan here in Kooyong?
Yeah, thanks, Laura. Yeah, look, I think it's been an interesting past few weeks, and what we've seen is this real growing sense around Peter Dutton and the Liberals of this sort of great uncertainty and sort of sense of risk around them, and you know, the possibility of a Prime Minister, Peter Dutton. And what I mean by that is, it's not that voters have suddenly become enthused and inspired by the Albanese government. You know, we're still seeing those same hesitations around Albanese, and particularly, you know, sort of the idea of sort of a lack of delivery and all those sorts of things that we've been talking about now for nearly 3 years. But what we're seeing on Peter Dutton is a combination of two things. We've seen the suite of policies which are sort of seen as distinctly his policies, whether that be the stuff from working from home, which still rebounds around in the focus groups, whether it be the cutting of public servants, which people equate with cutting public services, and whether it be nuclear, whether it be super for housing. There's a whole bunch of these policies that voters have some real concerns about. And unlike sort of other policies where, you know, you might not think it's a good policy, people actually, they use the word like fear and scary about some of these policies. So it's not just that they don't sort of, you know, find them attractive as policies, but they actually fear them.